What is going on, guys? It is Carson back with section 3 of our Ecom Value Academy here. And this section is all about the creative development. It's going to be all about what it takes to create a winning video ad. So just take a look at some of these ads on the screen right now. I just decided to screenshot these to show you what a good video ad can do for you. And just look at some of these. So there's a company called Push Up Code. They made a really cool video for one of their products. 1.7 million views. That is a lot of money there. This one from Hazel Club. It's kind of like a knee joint assist. So when you're walking, it takes a lot of the pressure off your legs. If you guys want to test that product, go for it. It might be a good one. But that has almost 700,000 views, as well as this weird grappling hook that almost has 1 million views by now. So all of these videos have something in common, and let's just get straight into what a winning video ad is all about. So first off, I just want to say that some people choose to use photos sometimes, and I do think that there is a time and place for photos, especially if you're in like the fashion or lifestyle sort of niche, if you're selling clothing or something like that. But in our case, when we're selling products that solve a problem, I think that a video is always a better way to showcase that, and picture ads tend to work better for retargeting. So just keep that in mind. That is why we want a solid video ad rather than just a picture. So as you can imagine, the most important part of your video ad is the first 3 seconds, which we like to call a scroll stopper. So when someone's scrolling through their feed, you have just about 3 seconds to capture their attention and stop them from scrolling through their feed. So you want to be able to catch their attention for one. You want to be able to highlight your benefits of your product. I see a lot of people doing just features and just stuff that people don't really care about. You got to keep in mind that your customers are very selfish and they only care about what your product can do for them, and that's what drives them to impulse buy our products. So that's important to keep in mind as well. And then the third thing is being able to keep people engaged. So once we have our ads running in the PPE test campaign, I'll be able to go in and show you guys exactly which one of our creatives is keeping our audience retention the most. So people drop off, and Facebook provides you with a graph to show you exactly where people are clicking off of your video and no longer watching. So it's a really cool tool. We'll show you guys when we get to that section of the course. But one thing I really want to stress on my channel is that I want you guys to test more creatives. I think dropshippers are getting in the habit nowadays of just finding one creative that maybe they stole from another store and just running with that, and if that ad doesn't work, they think the product doesn't work. And that's just really not the case, because especially when you're taking someone else's ad, I don't really condone that. I've done that to test products before. But the problem with that is that if you're using the same video that 20 other different stores have used before, you're going to have to take into account that ad fatigue is going to be much greater because so many people have already seen that exact video. So just take that into account. I want you guys to test more creatives. So the more variables that you guys are able to test, the better results you're going to see. So what you're going to want to do for your product, we've already found ours for the course, but you want to find clips of your product on both YouTube and Facebook. Now it could be in other ads. You can cut a bunch of different ads together, but the main thing we want to do is make it fresh. So what we're going to do is take all of those clips that we find and edit them together into one main video. So we're not focusing on the other two right away. We're just focusing on one video that just showcases our product really well and highlights the benefits in an awesome way. So after we've created the first main video, then we want to go ahead and change the first 3 seconds. Maybe just mix around the clips that you already have and just make the scroll stopper a little bit different. So after you've made 3 variations, you're going to want to go ahead and make your own thumbnail. I know Facebook gives you the option to take a frame throughout your video, but that is very ineffective and it doesn't really get people to click through. So I wanted to give you guys some options for your editing softwares. There's only 2 that I have ever used for creating video ads, and that's Adobe Premiere, which is pretty advanced to be honest, but then there's Animoto as well. So I used to use Animoto more, but now that I got Premiere, it's just more advanced and you have more options. But Animoto does have a lot of great options for text. So like animated text there's a lot of different things you can do with that. But the thing about Animoto is that they actually raise their prices a lot. So I think it's $60 or $70 a month or something like that, when you can get Adobe Premiere with, I think you get one other program with it, but it's only $29 a month or something like that. So I just went ahead and bought that. I have Photoshop as well, which I'd recommend you guys getting anyways, just because it's nice to have. But yeah, Premiere is definitely the one that I like to use the most. So now we're going to go ahead and create our own video ads. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go surf the web. I'm going to go find a bunch of clips of the product. I'm going to take that video. Well, the ad that we saw did have a bunch of watermarks on it, so I'm going to have to find some different videos. Then we're going to edit them together in a nice sort of way, and then I'm going to make 3 variations, and I'm going to show you guys the results. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, you guys, so I've just finished all 3 of my different variations, and I'm just going to kind of play a little bit of them. I'll play the first video through really quick, just so you guys can see what it looks like. It's almost an identical video, edited together the same sort of way that the one that we spied on looked like. So let me just show you guys. I'm going to play it through really quick. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, so you guys kind of get the point. It's pretty cool. Showcasing all the little features, and it's really highlighting the benefits, not the features. So yeah, there's just a few other uses for it. I don't know, you can take it wherever. That's good for traveling. So here's the first 3 seconds of the second video. So as you can see, I definitely changed that around. I decided to put one of those later clips as the first one. So let me show you the third creative I made. So as you can see, it's yet another variation of it. So I think you guys are starting to get the point, but we basically just want to get different clips in front of the same audience. So we don't know exactly which clips they're going to react to the best, so that is why we're going to test it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this section of the video. I hope it opened your eyes on kind of how to edit together different clips and make some different scroll stoppers and stuff like that. But other than that, we'll see you in section 4, where we actually start our testing strategy. So we'll see you then.
One thing I can tell you for certain lately, I've been searching for my purpose.